Hello my friends and welcome back to Innisphere Wars. It is Fallonar versus COD. This is a Lothan raid. And, well, it's an interesting lance that Fallonar has got here. The Shadowhawk. The one that has at least moderately decent armor. And, I think it's like 2 Panthers. Well, we'll soon find out. I must admit... Look, oh, he's got a trebuchet. Okay. I think they're both Panthers. Yeah, they are. Not quite... Not quite at a glance fully able to recognize the Panther from behind. At least not from that distance. Okay, the audio is actually a little bit loud on this video. Just remember that all the videos are brought to me by various people recording them, so quality will differ, volume level will differ slightly, so I will try and adjust that on the fly before the action starts, just to get it as optimal as possible. So, I don't know what COD's got. We know COD, he's a good player. I'm sure he has a plan for this fight. It's a good map, this one, as well.
Heading out.
So...
Time to earn our money.
Awaiting orders.
What Fallonar has here is really purely a long-range lance. The trebuchet is long-range, obviously. Both Panthers are long-range. Despite having an SRM, really the PPC is the primary weapon, and it is a long-range weapon. And you sacrifice short-range capability for it.
Prepping for jump.
And the Shadowhawk is a mixed bag, but it has long-range weapons. The AC-5 is long-range. I believe it has an LRM-5 as well, which is pretty long-range. So, I would hazard a guess that Falonar's plan will be to keep a nice distance between him and COD, while just picking away at him with his PPCs. Now, once again, the trebuchet, it's not a mech I really like because of its low ammunition, which can become a real problem for it. But,
moving to position.
We can always see how this works out. I find it interesting that a lot of players move their LRM boat first instead of last. Because, I mean, LRM boats are typically mechs that can always get a shot off, no matter where they're located. As long as you can see the enemy, generally speaking, you have a shot. So you would think that moving it last would make the most sense.
Commander? Waiting for orders.
Is he going to pull back?
Commander? I hear ya.
I do like his positioning.
Standing by.
What should occur here is totally going to depend on what COD has got. But I'm going to presume that COD is going to have more short-range capability and less long-range capability. Just simply because every mech that Fallonar has here operates well at long range. Open long range.
Commander?
Obviously, PPCs require line of sight to target, so cover is bad. Playing Come and Get Me with COD is going to be... that's going to be a long... Well, it could potentially be a long engagement, because I find COD to be quite a defensive player. And in the last match, White beautifully exploited that to shut down his Thunderbolt. So, it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds, but COD's a very good player, and if his mechs are short range, he knows that he'll have to. He must close the distance. Oh yeah, he has actually got sensor lock. Just on the edge there.
Time to fly!
But of course, he already moved his trebuchet, so he hasn't got LRMs.
I've got a sensor lock.
If he did fancy taking a shot. Okay, a spider. Short range mech, very tough to disable. Generally speaking, a scout, but a very good scout.
Awaiting
And
order.
here becomes the world of sensor lock and counter sensor lock. You know, you might as well just take the shot if you've got it.
Lifting off.
He didn't check his hit chance,
Affirmative.
but why not?
Failed to connect.
If it hits, it will do terrible damage to the spider. And it's not an easy target to hit at the best of times. He just needs to be careful not to waste heat. Perhaps might want to jump into the water on a future turn. Ooh, nasty hit.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Well, Panther is very tough for a light, though. One large laser. Makes me wonder what that mech is. Maybe a, I think it's like the Enforcer that's got one large laser. It's the Enforcer,
Commander.
right? And not the Vindicator? I think the Vindicator has a PPC? Or am I
Waiting
getting it
for
the wrong way around? I must admit,
Commander?
it's been a while since I last used a 45-ton medium. I know only light mechs now.
Up high.
Alright, he bulwarked that Shadowhawk. Interesting decision. I think I would have preferred to move the Panther out the way. Now, interestingly, when you sensor lock someone, it often forces them to immediately move that mech.
What do you need?
COD is up to his usual trick of
What can I do for you?
setting up his lance to make sure he always gets the
Aye, aye.
first turn and thus can force the other player
Yep.
to take the first move if he likes, which he often does. By reserving and then therefore forcing the turnover
I hear you.
to his opponent in the same phase. Alright, so I figure the move now will be...
Sensors locked on.
Oh, it's a commando! It's not a medium at all, it's another light. If he's got a commando and a spider, he must have some heavier hardware. Huh. Large laser being at initiative 5 threw me for a loop there. Well, that's the mech that's allowing COD to control the turn order. So, if he can pick it off, it would be a very powerful move. The trebuchet could certainly put some hurt on it. Especially since he didn't sprint it, but simply moved
What do
it.
you need?
Oh yeah, he's got a shot.
Commander?
And I think it would be worth it too.
We'll go.
I feel like you'd want to start with the missiles, but okay. Oh, unlucky.
Missed.
That's a 25 and a 40 he's missed so far.
Yeah?
But that's actually good hit chances in a war of lights versus lights. Just move the trebuchet up and bombard the commando. You haven't really got any other move. Anything else would be a waste of the trebuchet's turn, pretty much. And the hit chance is about as good as you can get.
I've been sensor locked.
Yep.
There's no high ground around for him to boost his hit chances, really. It's not bad hit chances for a light. Ugh. Worth. I don't think that was worth. 30% and you only landed one missile. God damn. That's bad. For an LRM-15 with 30% expectation, should have landed 4 missiles. Approximately 4 missiles. Arc Light, he's only got 3 HP. She's only got 3 HP. What have we here? That was an LRM-5.
Okay, that was bad.
That was not bad. That was whatever. Mechs with LRM-5s are just funny. Funny beasts.
What do you need?
Good to go.
It's funny, because in a tabletop
Standing
campaign, a mech with an LRM-5 is quite useful, because it could sit out of the range of static defenses and just slowly pick them apart. Without any risk. And that's kind of really what they're for.
Yes, Commander.
So we know he's got a commando and a spider. The question is, what else has he got?
Lifting off.
He has a Shadowhawk too. I'm not sure why he's presented his Shadowhawk here. It's not a bad target now. I mean, it's not going to move for at least 4 moves. It is braced, but it could still potentially take a lot of hurt. COD will protect his commando zealously. Because obviously it controls turn order for him as well.
Awaiting orders.
Commander?
Aye, aye.
Because the Panthers can fly, he can potentially outmaneuver COD here. But the thing is, his mechs are all long range, so it's tricky. He doesn't want to get close either.
Taking the shot.
Ah, that's really unlucky at 55. Can't complain about the stock designs, they are what they are. They're designed to be flawed. To make for interesting gameplay in the tabletop. Okay, interesting.
They've got a sensor lock on me. Yep.
That is a LOS blocked shot. That's a good shot though, potentially.
Yeah? Waiting for orders.
You might potentially just want to sensor lock the spider and then bombard it.
Time to fly.
Or sensor lock the commando and bombard that. Yeah, that's a good move. That is actually a good move in my opinion. And now you can bombard it with the trebuchet. It's a very key mech, that commando. The loss of it will completely ruin COD's command of the turn order. I must admit, Fallonar here has gotten really unlucky with his shooting so far. Missing 3 PPC hits. He should have theoretically landed at least 1. Meanwhile, it seems like COD can do no wrong with his targeting.
What do you need?
Not that that Panther is moving or anything, but it is a light mech, so it does have an innate challenge to be hit.
Got it.
Well, you can either bombard the Shadowhawk and have a great chance to hit, or bombard the Commando. I would bombard... yeah. I would have bombarded the Commando and I would have fired everything, personally. Once again, quite unlucky. I understand the caution with the trebuchet's ammo, though. It doesn't have much ammo. I like COD's position at the moment. He's got a hatchet man. That's where his money's gone. Although it is the explodey hatchet man. Oh, nasty.
My mech's coming apart around me.
That is the shield side of the Panther, though, that's taken damage.
Yeah?
Commander?
Standing by. Commander?
He's
Waiting for orders.
gotta move that Panther. He can't let COD have another turn.
Yep.
He needs to move that damaged Panther.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
I think I would have preferred to brace there than fire.
What do you need?
Still, he has an opportunity here. Just put some distance between him and COD.
Here we go.
He has a long-range advantage. Hatchet Man's not really a great long-range mech.
Systems recycling for another shot.
I can't believe he's
Yeah?
missed all of these PPC shots. You would think that the streak breaker would have had mercy on him by now.
Copy that.
He might have a very good clean shot on the Hatchet Man here with missiles.
Roger.
Nice! That was some good damage. So I think that COD here has the short range advantage with the Hatchet Man, especially if it gets into melee range. All right, he just pulled it out.
Standing by.
Well, that seems reasonable enough. Considering that COD has got 3 turns coming up, I would really want to hide that Shadowhawk somewhere. Oh well, he's going for it.
Acknowledge.
Good hits. That's not bad damage. My concern now would be reprisal from COD on the Shadowhawk. It's got nowhere to go, and he's got plenty of turns. I am surprised that he retreated his Hatchet Man, though. I mean, it's fine as a move. I figured that COD would also be thinking that this Shadowhawk would be trapped here, and that he might be able to get close to it and rumble with it. I mean, the true power of the Hatchet Man is in melee. Even just one hit with the axe can do terrible damage.
They've got a lock on me.
He's after that Panther. I don't know if he's got the long-range capability to put the hurt on the Panther from this position. I don't think that Commando's large laser has got enough range. I'm happy to be wrong if it does, but just as a casual glance, I'm not sure if it's got enough range to make that shot. Is he going to shoot at that Shadowhawk? No, he's not going to do anything. He just sprinted. I was right, he doesn't have a shot. Oh, it smells like he's taking a leaf out of my book and he's actually sprinting his lights into a better position.
Yep.
It's not a bad idea.
Good to go.
Panthers are quite slow.
Waiting for the right move.
Commander?
I wouldn't bother trying to engage the spider. It's not really a big threat. It's a really annoying threat, but it could be ignored for many turns. And it's so hard to hit the stupid thing. You really need to make a concerted sensor lock effort to actually bring it down. And the thing is now, of course, if he takes a move, COD will just counter move straight away. Okay, it's just a defensive move, that's fine. Funny thing about the spider, if it max jump jets and uses its medium lasers, it will overheat. So you can actually ignore it attacking you until it gets hot. And then it can't jump anymore or it can't shoot anymore. It has to stop at some point. Unless it wants to barbecue itself. Interesting fight so far. I do feel like Fallonar has been really unlucky with his hits. Oh, that's not good.
I've lost stability. Battle mech down. Medic. Yeah?
He needs to reserve. Fallonar needs to reserve right now. Because that Panther is going to get targeted no matter what. So he might as well reserve and counter fight. That Panther will 100% be targeted by all 3 of COD's units. So he might as well reserve and then try and figure something out after COD's taken all of his moves. And of course, if COD doesn't take all of his moves, if he counter reserves, then he could pick the Panther up and run it away. I feel like it was a mistake to not reserve here.
Commander, I'm hit.
That's a lot of damage.
Commander?
See, had he reserved, COD would move all of his units. Guaranteed. Unless he also reserved, in which case he could rescue his Panther. And then he could decide which one of COD's units was the most vulnerable and counterattack. Instead, fighting now allows COD to re-establish his defense if he needs to. Which is a bit unfortunate for Fallonar. Still, everything to play for. Potentially the Panther could survive this. And if it gets away, it can PPC from miles away. That is a miss. The autocannons can shoot really far, but they take a 50% accuracy penalty beyond their specified optimal range. Which is why AC-20s always engage you surprisingly far away, but they never hit. You actually need to be within the optimal range to really have a good chance of hitting.
Took a hard hit there. Yes, Commander.
Alright, the Panther lives. Get it out of there. But had he reserved,
Back in the fight.
he would have had several moves right now.
Prepping for jump.
I don't know if he necessarily wants to expose his undamaged side. After all, if he loses the weapon, it's all over. The Panther becomes useless. Just as much as if the mech is destroyed. Yeah, there is a minor recoil penalty for AC-10s. I believe it's 2. Plus 2. Which I think is 20%. So a non-optimal recoil afflicted shot is going to be at a 60% penalty, which is pretty harsh. You have a base chance to hit of 75, so that brings your base chance down to 15%. It's pretty low. Are you really doing that? It's got no rear armor. He could kill it. Oh, death before dishonor. Oh, nice hits.
I'm taking some serious hits.
Oh, the Hatchet Man is in terrible danger now. Oh man, and if it turns around to face the Shadowhawk, it could potentially be exposing its incredibly fragile rear to the Trebuchet. Oh man. Oof.
Internal structure damage.
It's a good hit, but the Trebuchet has got a rear shot. Yo, no, no! Use your Trebuchet! Missile the Hatchet Man in the back! Although, it's not going anywhere, I suppose, so you do have time.
Roger that.
Yeah, scrub that. Moving the Panther is okay.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Oh! Ho, ho!
Destroyed.
Oh, that's amazing. Well done. I can't believe COD turned the Hatchet Man around and he exposed the back of it. Wow. Wow. Great kill. This Shadowhawk is hurting, but it's damage that it can take.
I'm taking internal damage. I'm wounded.
And he managed to get the Panther
Yep.
out of there, so now he can keep it at a long
Waiting
range.
for orders.
DFA the spider! We DFA the spider! The Panther could totally take it. I was thinking about it.
On my way. Firing everything I've got.
Nice hits. I'm not sure how I feel about leaving that Panther so vulnerable, but that said, the Shadowhawk is more vulnerable. In a way, having a mech that's really vulnerable is the greatest armor you can ever have, because your opponent is going to target the most vulnerable mech and ignore your other mechs. So you might as well just do moves that give you good shots and cool your mech down. I'm not sure I like that positioning of that commando.
I'm hit. I lost a weapon.
And the reason why
What
is
do you
because he is in range of the Shadowhawk there. Of course it's a light, so we could move it away next turn, but
Roger.
there is potential. He still has plenty of trebuchet ammo. Not sure why he only fired one set of missiles. Could have fired two and destabilized it. Destabilizing an enemy mech forces them to play certain moves. And if the mech was destabilized, if the Shadowhawk was in melee range, it could actually knock it over. Potentially. Okay, I see that the spider has a thirst for the damaged Panther. That is definitely interesting. Right, COD needs to move his commando now. Oh, he didn't.
Yeah?
He didn't move it.
Good to go.
Oh, the Shadowhawk's actually been pushed down the turn order in this phase, so he doesn't actually have the ability to get it upright. He does have a rear shot on the Shadowhawk, though, a clean one from that other position.
I'll do what I can.
This is a broken shot, but it still might be a very good
Copy
shot.
that.
Nice. That AC5 ammo is exposed. In fact, COD is slightly lucky that it didn't explode there, because it took another hit after it was opened up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, the spider continues its reign of terror. Of course, it has no firepower, really, so... I was thinking he's probably just better off jump
Reduce mobility.
bracing and...
My mech is limping.
buy time.
Copy that.
Oh, nice idea. Good hit and a knockdown. Does that help though? I'm just thinking because the Shadowhawk's rear was what was exposed and now the rear is covered up. Alright, the commando's back on the move. Probably getting out of melee range. Good damage.
Waiting for orders.
This is a very messy fight now.
All weapons are go.
Nice, he's opened up the torso. Now he's got ammo vulnerable on the rear on one side and ammo vulnerable at the front on the other. Well, I can't expect the ammo to go up just from the first breach. But it is exposed now. That kill on the Hatchet Man was some expert level play, that was. Makes up for all those missed PPC hits. Alright, he missed mostly everything because he got knocked down, and being knocked down cripples your accuracy.
Reporting serious armor loss.
But not your melee accuracy. So, if Fallonar is in melee range here, he might be wise to exploit that.
Regain footing.
Oh, he totally
Good
is.
to go.
No! Go for the commando! Go for the commando!
Move order received.
Oh, that hurt though.
Reporting critical hit.
Should have gone for the commando, really. Light mech is very vulnerable to being meleeed. 85 damage. Could potentially one-shot or rip the large laser off. Could do a world of hurt to a commando.
Watch the flank.
I'm not sure I like that move. I mean, the rear armor was full.
Reporting
The
internal
front
damage.
armor is crippled, so
Standing by.
that's a hit that Fallonar could actually afford to take.
Commander?
Oh, it's a rear shot. Yes. Yes, go for it, Fallonar.
Understood.
You might get the ammo this time.
Putting one in the back.
Oh.
How'd that taste?
How did that ammo not go up? My god. Oh, the spider is DFAing the panther.
Yes,
A
Commander.
melee counterattack here would be vicious. Yeah.
Attempting physical attack.
Oh! Losing the arm of the spider is not really a
Good to
big
go.
deal, though.
Here we go.
He should be able to knock the Shadowhawk down here and do another pilot
Firing on
injury.
target.
With 2 injuries on the Shadowhawk from being knocked down,
I'm here.
there is a potential of a pilot fatality as well. Yes! Yes, that's what you should have done last time. Aim for the side with the weapon if you can. That's it, he's thinking about it. I'm not sure if he actually has the weapon side available. Alright, he's betting everything on getting a hit through the front.
Order acknowledged.
Ha!
Oof! He got the weapon. That's a great hit.
Scored a critical hit.
He has effectively disabled the commando. COD is in so much trouble now. But I still wouldn't bet against him, but he is in a lot of trouble. The trebuchet still has quite a bit of ammunition and could be a real factor.
They're getting an angle on me.
Once again, he was knocked down, so he's taking a massive accuracy penalty for weapon
Armor
attack.
breach. Internal damage.
That spider needs to jump and brace. Needs to shed its stability damage.
What's the flank?
Oh, good hits. But the large laser was destroyed,
Can't take many more of those.
so the Shadowhawk lives for another
Yeah.
day. Oof! Spider's having its appendages ripped off. Like every schoolyard ever. Poor spider. Nevertheless, that does not reduce the functional capability of the spider. If only you could get a rear shot. He's got a shot on the spider though.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, whoa, camera. Less spinning, please. Yes, yes, go on. It's worth it. And this panther still has a lot of health.
Got it.
Ooh, unlucky. Really unlucky.
Ooh. What do you need?
Very unlucky. He could bring his medium lasers into play. And I would. That's a good move.
Confirmed.
The ammo is starting to run out anyway. Now's the time.
Attacking from position.
Oh, nice hit. Oh, 2 HP! Oh, 2 HP.
Oh, yeah.
There's like 3 really exciting fights going on in 3 completely different places. Melee or DFA, my friend. Now's the time to use that leg armor. Oh, is he going for the shot? It's not enough.
I'm taking internal damage.
It's not enough.
Reading you.
Oh, this is gonna hurt even more. Yeah, do it. Straight through the back.
Location confirmed.
In fact, I would have even DFA'd, because why not?
Oh!
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
Target down.
Oh man, COD's getting wrecked. I'm sorry, mate. It's too entertaining. So much fisticuffs going on, and so many mechs surviving with the tiniest piece of health. Somehow Fallonar still got all of his units. Oof. This panther is hurting.
That shot went internal. Yep. Let's see how you like this.
Oof. The fisticuffs continue. Panther may die here. Yeah. Was a good fight.
I'm here.
I'm not sure I would even waste missiles on that. I would actually just shoot that Shadowhawk with medium lasers only. He only needs one hit on a side that has nothing to protect it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Confirmed.
Oh, look, he's turning off some of his missiles. He knows.
Acknowledged.
Probably didn't need to waste missiles there, but it's totally fine.
Tango down.
I can understand the desire to absolutely guarantee the kill.
I'll wait here for now.
Well, now it is a spider against a trebuchet, a panther,
Order
and an incredibly crippled Shadowhawk. Still got his main weapon though. What's left of it.
Affirmative. Attack failed.
Interesting to use the precision shot on that. I probably wouldn't have bothered, personally. I would have just used that as a strip shot.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Oh, nice hit.
Critical hit, Commander.
The spider's dead as soon as the trebuchet gets a hold of it. No, you've got a direct shot if you go the other way. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Position confirmed.
Missiles away. You got no one else to fire them at. Fire away. Ooh, yeah. GG.
Mech destroyed.
Man, what a great match. COD man, what's happening? You're like the guy. You're the bloke that always wins. What's going on? you got manhandled again. Pretty much the same way as last time. Someone managed to get behind one of your mechs and devastate it in the rear quadrant. That was a great match. I really enjoyed that. And let's hope that more of them are just as exciting as this one. Anyway, as always, if you want to take part, you can join in the Sphere Wars, get involved and all that kind of stuff. And you might appear on this channel at some point being casted by me. So hopefully you find the idea of that pretty cool. Even though I could potentially be a harsh commentator, so I hope no one's put out by my commentary. But you know, just trying to give as much insight as I can. And it is, I wouldn't say it's easy to nitpick, but obviously I win either way. So no matter who loses and who wins, I win in the end too. So it's not, the pressure isn't so much there for me. But yeah, very cool match, and I will see you guys next time.